Any plans to visit the border?
At some point, we are going to the border. We've been to the border. So this whole thing about the border, we've been to the border. We've been to the border.
You haven't been to the border.
And I haven't been to Europe. And I don't understand the point that you're making.
Why not visit the border? Why not see what Americans are seeing in this crisis?
Well, we are going to the border. We have to deal with what's happening at the border. There's no question about that. That's not a debatable point. But we have to understand that there's a reason people are arriving at our border.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It is a new day. We thank the good Lord it's a new day. Thank God it is a new day. So good to see you. Thanks for stopping by again. It's me, W. Joe, and I, Channel 1 Live for many seasons. Kamala Harris wants to be president of not just the Democratic Party, but both parties, plus independents and all Americans. But what has she done so far to make her capable of doing the job? Here was one we just watched on the border crisis. I am still waiting on the root cause analysis report. It's almost 4 years. Still haven't seen anything yet. But wait, here's one you will remember. When she was on the debate stage with Tulsi Gabbard. That was what did it for me to know this lady, Kamala Harris, is just not capable. She's just running on two things, a gender and her race. But America is bigger than that. You'll remember this. Watch this.
Gabbard, you took issue with Senator Harris confronting Vice President Biden at the last debate. You called it a, quote, false accusation that Joe Biden is a racist. What's your response?
I want to bring the conversation back to the broken criminal justice system that is disproportionately negatively impacting black and brown people all across this country today. Now, Senator Harris says she's proud of her record as a prosecutor and that she'll be a prosecutor president, but I'm deeply concerned about this record. There are too many examples to cite, but she put over 1,500 people in jail for marijuana violations and then laughed about it when she was asked if she ever smoked marijuana. She blocked evidence. She blocked evidence that would have freed an innocent man from death row until the courts forced her to do so. She kept people in prison beyond their sentences to use them as cheap labor for the state of California. And she fought to keep cash bail system in place that impacts poor people in the worst kind of way.
Thank you, Congresswoman. Senator Harris, your response.
As the elected Attorney General of California, I did the work of significantly reforming the criminal justice system of a state of 40 million people, which became a national model for the work that needs to be done. And I am proud of that work. And I am proud of making a decision to not just give fancy speeches or be in a legislative body and give speeches on the floor, but actually doing the work of being in the position to use the power that I had to reform a system that is badly in need of reform. That is why we created initiatives that were about reentering former offenders and getting them counseling. It is why, and because I know that criminal justice system is so broken, that I am an advocate for what we need to do to not only decriminalize, but legalize marijuana in the United States.
I want to bring Congresswoman...
All talk, nothing. She just talks, keeps pointing the finger and keeps laughing. And obviously she couldn't laugh over this because she was just caught red-handed. She has done nothing. This woman has done nothing. There are more people way more capable. And again, she's only running on two things, gender and race. Black folks, let's be wise, especially black women. Let's be wise. We're better than that. We're bigger than that. We cannot just think about gender and race. Think of yourself. Think of your future for your children.
Gabbard, back in. You're responsible.
The bottom line is, Senator Harris, when you were in a position to make a difference and an impact in these people's lives, you did not. And worse yet, in the case of those who were on death row, innocent people, you actually blocked evidence from being revealed that would have freed them until you were forced to do so. There is no excuse for that. And the people who suffered under your reign as prosecutor, you owe them an apology.
There again. There you have it again. Is that who you want to vote into office as your president? She couldn't even make it past in her Democratic Party. She was dropped like a hot potato because she was considered not competent, not capable. No record of anything she has done. What has she done so far? The question was asked. And now we can see what she's done. One account after another. She's done nothing. But wait, we're not done yet. Let's see how people feel about this. Let's see how, especially black people, feel about Kamala Harris. So wait. So here's a black lady who expresses herself about what she thinks of Kamala Harris. And you can be the judge of this. So let's go into this and listen to what she has to say. And we could put our comments in the comment section below.
Do you know that Kamala is a token? Do you know that nobody wanted to endorse her? Not even Obama wanted to endorse her because she's incompetent. Nobody wanted her in the position, but they did it because she was black. That's an insult. That means you're not intelligent enough. That means you're not quick enough. That means you're not smart enough. That means you're not even equipped. You're just black. And it works. And no, it's not benefiting the entire black community. No, let's just put a token in because that's enough of them. They'll struggle to the end as long as they can look up at that token for the rest of their life. How? Listen, I promise you I wasn't going to say nothing. Let me explain something to you. I am so tired of the black community and y'all low standards. The standards are so low. You are so low in your standards, that even in your vote, that we are looked at as a joke. Do you understand other communities are coming in and laughing at us? You have Russians and Ukrainians and people from all these different countries coming in. They're getting trade jobs. They're starting businesses. They're buying houses on the block. They've been here for 10 years and we're scrambling to the top. And yet we don't stand for it when it really matters. We just want to see somebody that look like us and we good. Oh, she look like us. That works. That's your standard.
What a shame.
That works. Oh, she look like me. She's black. First of all, she's not, but I ain't even gonna go there with you. For your sake, for your peace and comfort, yeah, she's black. But guess what? She don't give a damn about you. She don't give a damn about you. She didn't petition for nothing regarding the black community since she's been up there. But you know what, Kirk Franklin? Pull up. Because you know we ain't really been doing that for 3 years. Go ahead, pull up and sing, dance, twirl. That's what they see y'all as. Dance, twirl, sing, nigga. I'm going to say it straight up because it's a hard thing to hear. But you need to hear it. You're out of line when you speak the gospel of Jesus, when you speak the truth, when you say that abortion is murder, when you say that these things are wrong, when you say that homosexuality is wrong, you are out of line. Who are you to say what's wrong and what's right and who's the true and living God? Go dance. Go dance. Get your leotard, get on stage, put on your heels and shake your butt. Get your long weave, boo. Y'all bragging about who got the longest weave. They over here crossing $1 million transactions under your nose on your dollar. Go dance. Go shake. Go dribble the ball. Go ball out. Go play that basketball, boo. Go hit a football. Go hit a touchdown and shut up. Hit a touchdown and shut up. That's
Good
what you
Lord.
do. What do you mean? You out here standing in front of an abortion clinic like you somebody. You gotten a little too uppity, nigga. You out of line. Let me tell you something. Had I have really been out here committing crime for real, stealing and being a detriment to this nation for real, a danger on the streets, I would have got a pat on my wrist. Are you kidding me? They would have said, all right, girl, go ahead.
And there you have it again. What has Kamala Harris done so far? I still don't know. I am still waiting on one thing that I said before. The root cause analysis of the border crisis. And she has nothing. And now we're also going to watch people that I think we have to be very mindful of. Black people like Joy Reid. Trying to play with your mind. Telling you. Do you remember when Joe Biden told Charlemagne the God, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black? What a mess. What do they think of black people? And now you got people like Joy Reid and some other women going out there. Oh, we must do everything we can to put Kamala Harris in office. But let's think for a second. What has she done? What is she going to do? This is bigger than just about gender and race. And this is why the black family, for the most part, is a mess. And you can see, because now you see most black men, I know for sure I am not voting for her. I'm not even in that party anyway. I'm an independent because I think for myself. I pray hard, I pray well, and I make my own decisions. I don't need you, Joy Reid, or the other black people trying to tell me what to do. Some of you need to just shut up and go home. Some of you need to just be quiet and let people make their minds. We have to be very careful. We're bigger than just race and gender. Most men, I could see, are not even for this. Most black men. Because we understand it goes way beyond that. We need better lives for ourselves, better lives in our communities, better lives for our children and our children's children. But we've allowed the Democratic Party to trick us, to tell us what we want to hear. But they are totally unproductive. So I'm going to play the one from Joy Reid. You can hear how she's trying to mess with your mind. But I just enjoin you. Please pray hard. Think for yourself before you make that decision. You are going to vote one time, but it has a consequence for 4 years. So watch this as well and see how she tries to play with your mind. So you could go and vote for Kamala Harris, who has done nothing. Here we go.
Hey, fam. Okay, I just got to say it. Given the just stratospheric entrance of Vice President Kamala Harris into the presidential campaign, and she has now secured enough delegates to become the nominee, you're going to look real crazy being on the other side of that line, particularly as a person of color.
Do you hear that? You see the game they're playing? Trying to play with your mind. You better stand up for yourself. Think for yourself. Take your time. Plan yourself. Don't let somebody like Joy Reid, who doesn't care what you eat, where you live, how your life is, how your family is, tell you what to do. She is doing this for herself because she's got some type of something. She's going to get something out of it and trying to use you to get what she wants to get. Be very careful of these types of people. Be very careful, especially in the black community. We've got to watch people like this. They don't care about you, about your family, about anything that concerns you. Do you know her personally? Does she know where you live? Does she have your phone number? Why are you listening to her?
But really, as anyone who claims to have any connection to the culture, you're going to look real weird and real lonely on that side.
I'd rather be lonely than be with people like this. I'd rather be lonely and be alone than be with people like this.
Door needs to close behind Amber. And she looked crazy over there. But shut the door behind her. You really are going to look crazy being on that side, given the cultural phenomenon of Vice President Kamala Harris. She's about to make history. She's about to become the first woman president. She brings together the African American community, the AAPI community,
good Lord,
younger people. She is a whole meme. And I'm going to explain to y'all the fall of the coconut tree is a whole West Indian thing. She brings together all of the aspects of the culture. HBCUs, she's a Howard graduate. The Divine Nine, she's an AKA. She is a woman of color extraordinaire. She would be the first, person from HBCU, regular real world, to be president of the United States, in addition to being the first woman president, in addition to being the first black woman president, in addition to being the first AAPI president. She's bringing it all. And very importantly, she will be the first woman president after the fall of Roe v. Wade.
All right. I can't take any more of this lady. Every time I hear her speak, I just have my blood just boils. Like I said before, if she's married, and I think she is, I could only imagine that her husband must be a saint. I don't know how you live with something like this. In any case, there you have it. So, please give your grade. What grade do you give Kamala Harris for the work she has done so far? And black folks, please do not listen to people like Joy Reid and the others out there who are just voting blindly because she's a woman and she is a woman of color because she's black. Let us take time to pray. Let us take time to think deeply, critically, before we make a decision. When you allow somebody else to tell you what to do, they're controlling your mind. Be mindful. Think for yourself. Please put your comments in the comment section below. Let us know what you think. What grade do you give Kamala Harris for the work she has done so far? Let us know in the comment section below. Let us have the discussion. Hey, thanks for stopping by. It's me, WJ, again on our channel, One Life, Many Seasons. I'll be coming back with more pieces. You know how we like to close this out, just to remind ourselves. We always remember, we got one life with many seasons. So let's make the best of it. I'll see you soon. You take care now. God bless you.